Hi there again, it's me Secret, and now I have a project share. It is the same DIY recycled plastic flowers second try, step number 5. What to create from the flowers I just showed you guys how to make. So, off camera I chose to do just one earring. I'll do the second earring off camera, but I chose 2 of the plastic melted. They look like roses once you put them together. So I chose, they're both from the same small pattern that I did, the small flower, but they fit perfectly inside each other because of the way they organically melted. They're just here chilling on a CD. I also pulled out a pearl, and I have an earring backing. And the glue that I'm using is glass and metal glue. I picked this up. It's non-toxic. I picked it up at the dollar store a long time ago. You can tell how old it is. Hopefully it still works. So let's assemble our earring. Maybe I should zoom you guys in. Let's move a few things. I don't know if the CD is glaring or not glaring on you guys. It doesn't look much like a CD I've just been using. I want to alter it like international crafters have altered theirs. Eventually I'll get to it. I have quite a few projects in the works. So I picked 2, one a little bit bigger than the other. Like I said, because of the way they organically melted. And I want to put that on top. And then I'm going to need to scoop some glue into the middle. And you guys know me, I overdo it with glue. I always have, and I think I always will. Here's the other flower. I'm going to stick it in the middle and let it adjust itself. I'm going to help it along, but in reality I just want it to adjust itself. Do you guys see how gorgeous that's looking? And then some more glue. Whoops. I'm going to try to wipe that away. And I'm just going to drop the pearl in there. I'm hoping that the pearl will land where the holes that the pearl has end up sideways. It kinda did, kinda didn't. I'm going to help it along here. And there, we got ourselves a beautiful earring, and I'm going to try to turn it to the side. Hopefully it won't fall because the glue's not completely dry or even dry at all. And that's what it looks like sideways. I think that that is wearable and gorgeous, one of a kind. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to leave it to dry, and I call that a complete project. I hope you guys try, and in the first video that I did trying this with the blue petals or the blue bottle, there's a link to where I was inspired by, I think her name is May. You'll see the link there. So yeah, we're done here. I also want to make a ring out of it, but I need to find somewhere to place this without it falling sideways. Oh, I know. It's always good to have these foams. that you can find at the dollar store for projects like this. And I'm just going to leave it overnight, and off camera I'm going to do the second earring. But right now I'm going to see if I can find a ring blank. Be right back. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Found a ring blank. It's probably most likely recycled. There's glue already on it. I'm going to dip it into the glue that's down here. Over dip it. That's okay. Then I'm going to get one of the bigger flowers that we did. And maybe one of the blue ones that we did. A little too big. No, let's see. We can go all red if I don't find a blue one that'll fit in there. What I'm thinking I might be able to do is heat up one of the blue ones to make it fit. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's try. Why not? Hope you guys have some time. So I'm sticking it in here in the dapping tool. Some of these will probably fly. And I'm going to get a tool to help it. I'm going to heat up my heating gun. So you're going to hear the heating gun. So I'm going to stop talking. It's fighting me. It doesn't want to be heated. It's a thicker plastic, so that's probably why it's giving me a little bit more of a harder time. Just be patient. There we go. I think we got it. Now the dapping tool and the tools that you see here, I have picked up many years ago at Freight with a coupon. They come in handy, they really, really do. And this is really hard, listen. Okay. Do we still have glue? just going to drop it in there. These tweezers that I'm using, Farah sent them to me. They've become my favorite tool. And now let's place a pretty bead in the middle, but let's drop some glue in there. Maybe not, I don't want to disturb it. That would be too big. We'll match it up with the earrings and put another pearl. And I'm just going to drop it in there. And now we have a ring. How pretty is that? Pretty, right? Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed and are inspired. And I'm placing it in that foam. And I also wanted to share with you guys what else I was doing. So, it's in a little extension to the earrings and the ring, since I have plenty of these. I'm going to put those in there and keep them. What I want to show you guys is, here's the top of the bottle, a water bottle. Here's the bottom of the water bottle. I've seen many tutorials on YouTube, so there are many out there. I have seen them myself, so I'm going to give it a go myself. So what I did was I cut the bottom out, the bottom of your bottle, so it kind of looks like a flower. There are many, many tutorials in all kinds of languages. So I already did that. That's what you see here. And when you cut it out, when you're done cutting out, you get your scissors. Where are you, scissors? And these grooves here that you see that come with the water bottle, you just cut. These are already cut. You see that? You just cut. That forms the petals. And I already did this off camera. I painted both sides with the permanent marker. I haven't made it or melted one yet, so this is going to be an experiment for both of us, or all of us, I should say. I don't know how many of us there are right now. But like I said, many, many tutorials in many, many languages. So let's see what we gonna get ourselves into do. It's already melting itself. What if I go this way? Let me sit down. Let's bring you guys closer so you guys can watch it melt. So I'm not sure though which way to melt it, this way or this way. We'll see. Oh, that's coming out nice. Ooh. Pretty cool. Which way would I like it? I think I want it to go up, down. Okay, let's see. Alright, so let's flip it this way, because I want to be able to utilize this here. So I'm going to flip this down. I think I'm right. Let's see, if I utilize that, then I want the petals to go that way. So we're experimenting. Although it's been done, it hasn't been done by me, so we're doing it today. These can actually be put in the garden with those garden sticks. A bunch of them. Imagine that, and using the bigger soda bottles, which we don't have many around here. We really don't drink soda. Once in a while I'll find one in the street, so I'll pick it up. Make flowers out of that. That's what I'm gonna do. And maybe make a garden stick with these flowers to attract the birds and the bees. Kind of manipulating it with my hand again. Ooh, it got hot a little. I say that's done. What do you guys say? Let me move this. Okay. I say that's done. I think that's really pretty. And just like the earrings and the rings, adding more either this way or adding more in here. You can flip it to the side and add your garden stick with tape and put it into your garden pots, your flower pots. That's really cute. Or use these in front of some journals. You can poke a hole right through. Oh, that's going to be cute. Let's see. So kind of like a button. Basically get your journal, make your hole through this flower, and sew it in there. And then on the back of your journal, run some kind of fabric through a hole back there and wrap it. Kind of like, make sure there's nothing in my way. Kind of like this. So instead of the button, we would use the flower. And in the back, you see that fabric? We all do it. Would run it back here. Let's see if I can kind of sort of demonstrate what I'm talking about. So let's pretend that fabric is attached to this journal. This would be attached here, maybe with some prettiness on the inside. And then you would be able to close up your journal by just running it like that, like we do with our buttons. That's very, very, very pretty. So I'm going to make a few more off camera, and this can even be a centerpiece on a necklace. My mind's going crazy. So I hope that I inspired you to make them and have them around as embellishments, and just have them ready for whatever your mind and your creativity takes you. So if you like the video, please like. It helps me out. Hope that I inspired you guys. And this is it. That was it. Alrighty guys, bye.